Now, I want to be very transparent with you as I bring in Republican member of Congress, Dr. Rich McCormick, and Democratic member of Congress, Jonathan Jackson, because I believe this is about politics as much as anything else. I do not like having to defend Jim Comey. I don't like how he did his job. I thought what he did to Hillary Clinton was dirty and duplicitous and about him and his ego, and I think he affected the outcome of that election, okay? So that said, this reeks of politics to me, Doc McCormick, and I get why Trump has good reason to be pissed about the dossier and the Russia investigation. But if we want it to stop, isn't this two wrongs make a right instead of moving back to justice being fairness under law and not about lawfare?
You know, one of the greatest things I love about you is you're fair, you're even-handed. You actually see both sides very well, and you research it. You laid out a great case. I hate to debate law. I'm not a lawyer. I'm a doctor. I like to talk about the CR. I like to talk about things that are going to affect the average, everyday American. That's what I want to talk about. I know we got to talk about this. It's the news of the day. It just happened. The legal system will figure it out. We do actually, as much as we despise our legal system, it's way better than any other country in the world. I just got back from Thailand, Korea, Cambodia. We are special.
I agree.
Because of the balance and the separation of states, and I think of powers, and I think we're going to come to the right conclusion in the end.
All right, I'm going to let you punt because you're a doctor and because I like you. But look, the point here that I want to talk to you about, Representative Jackson, is that, you know, look, this is what he says you did to him, okay, is you found a reason and you went after him, and this guy was the instrument of his destruction, so now he's going after him. What is your posture towards what you want to see with this case?
Well, thank you so much. And Mr. Comey couldn't have a better defense attorney than you. You've laid out the case extremely well. My colleague, Dr. Rich McCormick, he understands the same facts. We have now blurred the lines between justice versus loyalty. This prosecutor is a real estate agent, a real estate attorney. They were specifically given an assignment. It was very targeted. This is about political retribution. The people that are being targeted are the people that the president asked the attorney general to go after, specifically Letitia James, that did the civil fraud, Mr. Adam Schiff, that led the prosecution for the indictment, for the impeachment, Mr. Comey, that had led the investigation into his other work. This is very targeted. The American people are now the losers because of this. This has weaponized the Justice Department. And the people that had integrity in this part says, I don't have enough credible evidence to indict Mr. Comey. And they suffered the consequences. They were willing to resign. So this is a great opportunity for people of justice and courage and people that believe in the rule of law, that believe in our Constitution, to stand up. And so I applaud Mr. Comey for his courage to say he will not live on his knees and that he's willing to suffer the consequences and he's ready to go to trial.
I will comment on that a little bit.
He should have just shut up and done his job, and none of this would have ever happened. If he had just shut up and done his job and not kind of have this grand sense of how he needed to make his witness because of what happened, like he did with Hillary and this, you know, he wouldn't be in the crosshairs as much. But, Doc, make a point, and then I do want to ask you guys about why we need to have a continuing resolution. Why can't you guys just make a deal on a budget?
And that's what people care about the most, by the way, their future, the future of this nation. This case, I will say this, just like we don't indict, you know, indictment, it doesn't mean you're convicted. You're innocent until proven guilty, but also the people who do the indicting, the people who have made this decision to move forward, they also shouldn't be judged until we know everything. And I think we need to make sure that we know all the facts on the table before we decide this is a bad decision or not. And that's why I'm holding reservation and judgment, not because I think that Comey's in the right or anybody else is in the right, because I'm waiting to see this play out, and that will bring us to the truth point.
Yeah, I'm with you. And again, I just try to be transparent with the audience up front, and I can't tell you how much of my life I've spent on this timeline of this investigation. And I wish I could go back. I wish I could go back to the pandemic. I wish I could go back to the Russia investigation. I wish I could go back to 9/11 and all the questions and things, but you live life going forward. So, fellas, thank you for weighing in on breaking news. I will have you back to talk about the budget and the CR, but we know it's going to be all noise, no signal tonight because everybody's on this. So I'll have you come back and we'll talk about it because I'm not in favor of CRs, man. I think we're extending the problem, and you guys got to learn how to make deals. But thank you for being here together.
And thank you so much.
Good to
I
have
appreciate you.
I appreciate you, and you are both welcome back. Maybe we'll do it
Thank
tomorrow.
Richard for
I'll check
agreeing
with you
with me.
guys.
Richard, thank you for agreeing.
Listen, I hope you guys can agree on a budget deal. All right? I appreciate you both for being here. It means everything to the audience. It means everything to the audience. Left and right, together to be reasonable. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you.
4 minutes and
You too, my
35 seconds.